Oh, I am blinded by the bright light that I just saw behind me. Ah, I'm blinded by the light. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're doing Jupiter in the second house in the sign of Gemini for Taurus ascendant people, as in what happens when Jupiter is in the second house in the sign of Gemini, while it rules the 8th house in the sign of Sagittarius and rules the 11th house in the sign of Pisces. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, and what are all your astrological details, check out the links here at chaosastrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and a link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently showing activation techniques through blank chart predictions on blank chart course where everything is compiled together. And then, of course, November monthly horoscope through Navamsha chart is also on Keras Vlogs. And we're going to prepare for December, probably in like 15 days. So now, Jupiter is in the second house in Gemini. What happens? So here, first of all, you will see. If you are in homeland where you reside, you're in the city where you reside, right? Like, for example, you're born in Paris and you're living in Paris. You're born in New York, you're living in New York. In that case, you know what's going to happen? Your money just will feel like somebody's taking your bank account and just shaking it. Like they're making a martini out of your bank account and your wealth. Always move out. Move far away as you can. Okay? When you have this particular Jupiter as the 8th lord. On the other hand, though, Jupiter also becomes the 11th lord in the second house. But see, Jupiter here is now in a masculine sign of Gemini, which means Jupiter is going to get more results of the 8th house than the 11th house. This is why we see that if this person somehow chooses a particular profession that deals with investigating into things, researching into things, digging deep into things, dealing with, marketplaces, unearned wealth, or like, for example, speculation, other people's assets and money, this is where this person will accelerate. This is where this person will do well. Okay? Now, and this is when, if you are aligned with those particular professions, like you're an astrologer yourself, then you don't have to necessarily move out. Because the Jupiter is not telling you this is going to be the profession for this person. I'm getting a sense of indication who this person is, what they like to do, and what they like to be. And especially with this thing, there's duality in this person. There's a male and a female that comes out when it comes about their family and about their money. They can be very feminine at one point when they're like on a date with you, your first date, and they're paying for you and all that. Now, as soon as when you're like, hey, will I have control of half your money when I get married to you? And that's when the Shiva will come out. First it's going to be Parvati, then it's going to be Shiva. So depend upon what the situation is you're dealing with them. Like you're out and about having a good time, but then you suddenly criticize this person's family, boom, Shiva comes out. There's a duality in there. And you will see with this person, because it's in the house of speech, this person will only speak when they know they can gain something from that speech. Otherwise, they will not speak. If they know there's going to be a benefit coming through me speaking from you and you and you and you, they will speak. And especially because we're in the second house of wealth and money. One thing that can, makes a person a little bit stressed or worried is when they're in a type of profession where they're not getting small gains every day. If they're not getting small gains every day, they will, they'll feel at unease. It's like they don't want a lump sum. If let's say you had a contract with this person making your office buildings, you gave them everything in a one go, they won't like that. They'll enjoy it, they'll love it. But then within a month, they'll be like, oh, I already have all the money. Now I've got to work. No, when they get bits and pieces, so let's say you gave them a $2 billion contract. You give 2 billion all at once. I don't think it'll ever happen, but um, they'll enjoy it, but then they will get sad. Like that's it, nothing is coming in. But if it's a 2 year long project, okay, and let's say if you maybe give them 100 million every month, like every month 100 million is coming, so contractors getting paid, all the workers are getting paid, city, this, that, their own money coming in, they enjoy that more. And especially with Jupiter here, Jupiter is here able to come out of any situations and circumstances through their communication. They know the art of the deal, but more so, they know the art of emergency. If there's an emergency, there's a situation that needs to be solved, they will be the ones solving that particular situation. And especially you will see when Jupiter is in the second house, your family home, not yours, your family home will be near either a school, church, or Lakshmi temple. There would be a Lakshmi temple. And this is not going to be applicable for most people who are watching me, because this is mainly for people who are, let's say, living in India, where you have different gods' temples at every other corner. That's where this will work. The other thing, you're here to gain from your in-laws. Okay, you're here to gain from your in-laws. They have something to give to you. And especially you will see you'll receive multiple valuable things or knowledge from your in-laws. Because this will be a, hopefully if Jupiter is not under malefic impact, because if it's under malefic impact, it'll be battle zone and war. It'll be war. Why? Because Sagittarius is a sign of war. But if not, then you will see you'll get in-laws who are natural strategists, who will always have multiple bank accounts, multiple properties. Everything will be in multiplicity. And for example, if let's say your Jupiter is in the second house in Gemini and Saturn is in the ascendant in Taurus, after you marrying the person, their family starts prospering. Family just like has Ashtalakshmi Yoga become active, like eightfold wealth. That's what happens. But one thing you have to understand, in this case, with this Jupiter and the Gemini, you're not here to make money for yourself. You will never be able to make money when it's for yourself. You're here to make money for others, only then you'll be able to make money and enjoy your wealth. Which means what? What am I trying to say? Think about it. What am I trying to hint here? That in order for you to accumulate wealth, establishment of family is important. Meaning you becoming a householder, having a wife, children, or having a husband and children. When that happens, now you will make money. Why? Because now you're supposed to be providing for the family and providing for the children, their future, their education, their marriage. Then you'll accumulate money. But if it's just for yourself, Jupiter will not allow you in the second house. You will see that. Any other planet will allow you to make money in the second house for yourself. Jupiter is going to be for the family. Until family is involved. And if not marriage, then it has to be the family, like your own family. Then it will do well. And the other thing you will see with this Jupiter in the second in Gemini, they tend to imagine the opposite sex as their partner. They'll create a story in their head up until the age of 32, 33. Where if they meet someone, they will just look at them, talk to them like they're talking, but then they'll be like, what if this person was my husband? What if this person was my wife? I wonder how they would be. I wonder how my life would be. And then they will like ponder for almost like 40 seconds, 1 minute, thinking about how their life is going with them, and suddenly they'll snap out of it. And the other thing with this particular Jupiter, if you have dogs in your home, very, very beneficial. Very beneficial, especially if Ketu's also, let's say, is in the 8th house. Ketu's in the 11th house. Ketu's in the 10th house. 7th house. Very beneficial for having a dog in your life. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Jupiter in the second house in the sign of Gemini. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know everything about Jupiter, check out the links here. All my consultations are at this link. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.